Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing another Game Week Premier League predictions, and to be exact, Game Week 21 Premier League predictions. So without further ado, my predictions are always banging. If you guys haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe, because I always do appreciate that. And I am trying to hit 2k by the end of this year. That is a goal. It may be a big goal, but we go for those big goals. And without further ado, let's get started to the video. First up, Chelsea and Liverpool. I think it goes Liverpool's way. Hear me out, I'm not a biased Liverpool fan. I know we've been on trash form recently, but so have Chelsea. Chelsea actually won their last game against Crystal Palace. Well, guess what? I'm saying it could go either way. This prediction I'm not confident about, but 1-0 to Liverpool. I know I said that about the Brighton one, but Brighton are actually good compared to Chelsea. Brighton would slap up Chelsea as well. But I'm saying 1-0 to Liverpool, and I'm saying we actually win this. We may not be looking good in this match, but we actually win it. So 1-0 to Liverpool. Next up, Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth. Easy Nottingham Forest win. Nottingham Forest easily put 4-0 past Bournemouth, and it goes Nottingham Forest way for a 4-0 win. Easily. Next up, Brighton and Leicester. I think this is Brighton's way, obviously. I know I'm going to say that because they just beat us, but Brighton have been on good form, and I'm not going to make another misjudgment of Brighton. I'm going to say 3-1, Brighton and Leicester. Leicester managed to score one, but it won't be enough to win against Brighton, and then Brighton managed to win it. Not even by the tiniest bit, by quite a bit, but Leicester managed to score one, I'm saying. So 3-1 to Brighton against Leicester. Next up, Southampton versus Aston Villa. Southampton have been on alright form. The past two games they've won. They beat Everton 2-1, they beat City 2-0, and they beat Crystal Palace 2-1. Aston Villa, they're just there, in it. They beat Leeds their last game. Obviously, that's not much of a great dub, but they still beat Leeds. And then past that, they beat Tottenham. That's it in their last few matches. But in the Southampton home as well. So I'm saying this goes to Southampton, and I'm going to say 3-1. Aston Villa managed to get one goal, and Southampton end up winning this match. 3-1, easy at their home. Easy match for Southampton, no troubles. Next up is an interesting match, West Ham versus Everton. This is interesting because they've both been on terrible form recently. In their past 5 games, the only team that has won is West Ham, and they won against Brentford by 1 goal. So this is an interesting match. It's at West Ham Stadium as well, so it makes it even more interesting. So I'm going to say it's going to be a very tight match, but West Ham end up coming on top, and they end up winning 2-1 against Everton. I think it's going to be very tight, but West Ham will eventually push through and end up winning 2-1. Whether it's a last-minute goal or it's a late equaliser or whatever it is, West Ham are going to be the ones that end up with the 3 points, and they end up winning 2-1. Next up, Crystal Palace Newcastle. Another easy one. I'm saying easy 3-0 for Newcastle. And they managed to blitz past Crystal Palace like it's nothing. I'm saying it's light work for Newcastle, and they win it 3-0. Easy for Newcastle. There's no struggle here. If they struggle on this one, then I don't know. But Newcastle have been on exceptional form. I'm going to say 3-0 to Newcastle. Next up, going into the next day, on Sunday now, Leeds versus Brentford. It's at Leeds' home, Ellen Road. Leeds have been on terrible form recently. Brentford have been on decent form, I'd say. Apart from them losing to West Ham, they've won against Bournemouth 2-0. They beat us 3-1, Liverpool. And they beat West Ham 2-0. My point is, Brentford have been on exceptional form, and I'm saying they're going to cause another upset. I'm saying it's going to be 2-1 to Brentford. It may be at Leeds' home, and it may be a tight match, but Brentford are going to come out on top, and it's going to be 2-1 to Brentford. Next up, Man City and Wolves. Man City, as we know, they haven't been on the best form recently. I mean, they haven't been on the worst, but they haven't been the best. So I'm saying it's another upset. I'm saying Wolves haven't been bad either. They've been getting a lot of draws. So that's why I'm going to say it's a draw. 1-1, Man City and Wolves. I'm saying that Wolves are going to manage to hold it till the end with a 1-1 draw, and they both manage to get 1 point. They both go away from the match with 1 point, and Wolves draw with Manchester City. Next up, the game of the week, lads. Manchester United versus Arsenal. Arsenal are going to need all the prime they can get to beat Manchester United. I know people are going to say that, oh, Manchester United have been on good form, but Arsenal haven't lost at home yet this season. But remember, the only people to beat Arsenal this season, the only team Arsenal have lost against this season, was Man United at the start of the season, 3-1. And it was at Old Trafford. But my point is, I think this is a tough match to decide. It's going to be a very interesting match. I'm saying it's going to be a match with a lot of goals. It's going to be a very interesting match to watch. And it's going to be a very tight match for both United and Arsenal fans. But I think from a casual point of view, it's going to be an interesting match to watch. It really decides the title race in a way. I think if Arsenal win this, then Manchester United, they're not out, but they're basically out. Because if they steal these points from Arsenal, then it makes them have more of a chance to coming back to the title race. And you guys are probably thinking, it's over, Arsenal have won it. If Manchester United manage to win this match, they can go on and they can win the title. I'm telling you, there's a chance they can do this. And if they manage to do it, then I rate them for it. Obviously, it's Man United and Arsenal. No Liverpool there. But if Man United manage to steal these points and manage to clutch up to get the title, they deserve it, honestly. They've been playing good. They've been on form recently. So have Arsenal. But what you guys want to hear is my predictions for this match. Even though Arsenal are 9 points clear, Man United can still catch up. Anything can happen. It is the Premier League. You need to remember Liverpool are so many points behind Man City the past few seasons, but we always caught up. We may have got second, but we always caught up. So that's the main point here. I'm going to say it, and I'm going to say it again. Man United are going to win. Hear me out. I think it's going to be 2-1 to Man United. I don't want to say that. I can't believe I just said that. But I think it's a tough match. But I think it's going to end up being 2-1 United. And I think United are going to take home. This may age really horribly, or this may age really well, and United might win. But I think United will win this 2-1. I think Arsenal will choke here. And it's going to be like the Newcastle game. Not that it's going to be a draw, but I think it's going to be an upset. And Arsenal are going to lose to Man United. I know you're going to be, they just beat Spurs. Spurs are trash. I know I can't be talking like that as a Liverpool fan because we're not on the best form either right now. But Man United are going to cause an upset for Arsenal fans. And they're going to beat them 2-1 at home. It's going to be a tragedy. It's going to be an L. And firm the loss. To me, my prediction is 2-1 to Man United. Even though it's at home, 2-1 to Man United against Arsenal. Maybe a very bad prediction, but we got to have the risky ones in there. Moving on from that, the last prediction of the video, Tottenham and Fulham. Fulham haven't been in the worst form recently. They've been really good. Obviously, they got beaten by Newcastle, but that's Newcastle, so it's understandable. Tottenham have been terrible recently. So this may be another shocker or upset, but I'm going to say 2-0 to Fulham against Tottenham. Tottenham are just not going to be able to handle it, and they won't be able to have it. And Fulham will end up getting a good win against Tottenham. And that may be another outrageous one, but those are my predictions. My Game Week 21 Premier League predictions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want more videos like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, as I'm trying to hit 2K before the end of the year. So, without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.